Welcome, everyone, to episode 27 of the Nerd Outlet Podcast. Joining me, Greg. What's good, bro?
What's up, nerds?
Nathan.
How you doing, man?
I'm living.
I'm feeling good, man. Today was my last day of school for the semester.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Yeah, I'm fucking done, man. I did my last exam.
Time to rage out.
Now I'm just like, whoo, for the next month until I start summer semester.
Yippee!
Just out here, partying. Party with the demons one time, like
Yo,
Tabby
I
said.
heard it's somebody's birthday this week. Coming
Ooh.
up on a
Gabe.
on a Friday.
Gabe, it's your birthday?
Hey!
No, not yet.
Nathan?
It's coming up,
No,
but not yet.
I know what it is. It's Thursday. It's Greg Miller's birthday.
Hey!
Fuck Colin.
Whoa.
All about Greg. I side with Greg. Team
I'm
Greg.
out. I'm out this beat.
Whoa.
I'm
Team
out this
Greg,
beat.
bro. Fuck out of here.
But really, it's your birthday, Friday, correct?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Thank you, people.
Sick.
We celebrating Saturday.
Oh, bro, we are
We
throwing down Saturday.
Yeah, we're gonna be celebrating. So we gonna be celebrating.
I've hit up people who I haven't talked to in a while. Let them know what's up Saturday.
Hey Q.
I also called my grandma, see if she is trying to come through.
Yeah,
make some
you
jokes.
want to come through, Grandma?
bro.
Bruh, I'll party with you, Grandma. I want to party with your dad. He'll be like, no computer for you, Nick.
But I haven't introduced the lone rider out here, Dreamcatcher.
What up, Dreamcatcher here? No need for introductions. The people know who I am.
What's good,
What's
bro?
up?
So, I have something I want to discuss before we go on with our main topic. We talked all this Kendrick last week. All this Kendrick.
Oh, yeah.
King Kendrick.
But who you guys forgot is my boy.
Oh, you forgot too, not just us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone forgot.
okay.
Pretty much
I-
everyone neglected this album.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I don't listen to him, so.
Oh, okay.
Didn't Rich Homie Quan drop an album the same day?
Whoa, stop.
Okay.
I don't care
Hey,
about Rich
yeah,
Homie.
no.
But I forgot my little boy from Brooklyn, Joey Badass, dropped an album. And you want to hear the worst part too?
Wasn't that great?
No.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
No,
kidding.
it's
Shit.
really
Very
good.
mediocre.
The worst part is it literally has the same themes as Kendrick's damn album.
Damn. So they.
Yeah, but it's not
They-
Kendrick, though.
Bro, Gabe, listen to All American Badass.
I gotta check it. I still haven't
Listen
listened
to it because I'm gonna say this right here on the record. For everybody in Facebook Live that's watching us right now,
Yeah.
One
Andy.
person.
it.
Andy, this is for you, bro. But just me, in my opinion, I still think Kendrick's album is great. Kendrick's album is a classic. But I've listened to Joey's Badass album several more times. I think he dropped a better album than Kendrick.
Wow.
That's just me.
Ooh,
That's
blasphemy
just
you're
me.
speaking.
I still haven't really given that much time into Damn, so I can't justify anything. So
Gabe,
I'm
you've
out in
listened
this
to Damn a whole bunch
conversation.
of times.
Yeah, over like
On your
20.
way home tonight,
I'll check it out.
just listen to All American Badass.
It's a very political
No,
album.
fuck that bullshit. Just listen.
You listen to it, Greg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Just
do you,
listen
what do
to
you think
Pink
compared
Floyd.
to Damn?
I mean, I've only listened to it once.
So-
I mean, it's
From-
kind of different for Joey because
Yeah.
typically he does a more like old school feel with his music, like with the beats and everything. It's definitely more of old school hip hop
Mhm.
style. So this is kind of more of like a modern flavor
Yeah.
with his lyrics. Like I think what he does better than most rappers is his lyrics, and like the way he intertwines it with his flow. He's definitely not like a trap rapper who's
No,
just
not
like
at all.
saying stupid shit over
Yeah.
a trap beat. Like he's definitely more about having a message with each song and getting a message out there to his listeners.
Okay, so I definitely gotta check this out then.
Bro, I mean, you have to. You want to know
So-
why? Because he spells America
Okay.
With
No.
3 Ks.
with 3 Ks. And every time, and you want to hear what's crazy too? Is the attention to detail this man puts. Anytime in the album, he says America, he goes America.
America. Okay, 3Ks. Dope. Fuck with it.
Bro, I'm
fuck
telling
with
you,
it.
listen to the album.
You sold me on this, man.
Bro,
Bro, just
to it.
listen to Pink Floyd's The Wall.
I got
That's
so
the
much to
concept
listen
album
to
you need
now.
listen to.
But that's all I want to say
Just
is...
make a playlist with those on shuffle. Fuck
Like
with your
going back
mind.
to back.
Yeah.
That'd be so weird.
Bro,
Yeah, it would be really weird.
Transitions would just...
It would
They'd
kill
be
you.
jarring.
Yeah.
Because everything, I'm assuming his album has a lot of transitions into the songs.
Yeah.
Same with Floyd's, like
Yeah.
The Wall is like every single song. I think on both it's because it's a double album. Each album, I think they all blend into each other. So, like each beginning and end to a song would just be like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
It would be so weird.
Very, very sudden.
But now that I've gotten off my soapbox and given my dude Joey a little bit of love. Oh, and one more tidbit of information before I stop talking about Joey. But this could be bullshit. On his album, he has a feature from J. Cole. And while he was getting interviewed about his album, he says, this is what he claims, that J. Cole told him that the feature that he's doing on his album is the last feature J. Cole will ever do.
Like
what?
ever?
Yeah.
Even like,
Ever. He said he's not doing any
Wow.
more features.
I mean,
maybe
J. Cole's
maybe
been
that's
talking
a
about
good
that
thing
for a
for
while
like
now.
him as a like an album artist.
Who, J. Cole?
Yeah, because I mean, they just was like with another person's name on it.
I
You
mean,
know what
Lil
I mean?
Wayne's like that all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about, and like the artist name was not mine. I'd feel like kind of like
No, I
fuck,
agree because
dude.
your best work should be saved for your own like album.
albums. Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Because
I'm not saying that you shouldn't try.
But I
when
just feel
you're-
like some rappers are just better when they do one verse, like over a whole song. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the way they are.
Yeah.
True. I mean, but you have stuff like Eminem, where like when someone like him or something someone as prolific as like Kendrick or something like that,
Mhm.
it's usually not just one verse. It's usually two or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like Sidewalks with Kendrick, and I'm pretty sure he raps two verses on that, and he starts to sing a little bit with like Weeknd and
Yeah.
shit like that. I mean, that's just the first thing that's popped up in my head, so I can't really think of anything else. But
have any of you guys listened to The Sun's Tirade by Isaiah Rashad?
yes,
No.
You have?
Ooh.
Dude, and talking about features, the feature that Kendrick did on the song,
He destroys
bro,
everybody.
yes, it's insane. And you're just like, dude, why didn't you just save
I
this
mean,
for your
that's
album?
But I mean, like, when you're someone as good as Kendrick, to where literally every time you're never outdone on your own songs, but you always outdo someone else on their song. I mean, what do you save and what do you not save at that point? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kendrick's in that like small category to where it's just like, dude, you just do whatever
Doesn't
the
matter.
fuck. Yeah,
Yeah.
just do
He
whatever
just
the fuck
writes
you
it and
want.
puts it out there.
That's what I'm saying.
That's very true.
He's not hitting like a predicament or like, you know, he's not hitting that wall that like J. Cole is with like. I mean, and maybe we're in the minority, and I don't know. Do people really appreciate J. Cole's albums?
Bro, J. Cole fans are die hard.
Yeah. So I mean,
But that's
like,
just the fans. I feel like overall, he's kind of underrated as a rapper.
Oh, no, yeah. Overall, he's underrated, but at the same time, though, his fan base has to be huge because I want to say most of his albums, if not all his albums, have gone platinum.
Well, his recent one just went platinum with no features still.
No, yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
see, I love shit like that too. Like the fact that you can make an album with no features, especially like nowadays. You see someone like Drake that like. I mean, take more life out of there because it's a playlist. So like,
So back to views.
Hey, but
no, but I mean like, there's a lot of features on those albums.
Yeah.
Not like a shit ton,
But Drake's like a mainstream rapper though. Like, I mean, that's what they do. They put a shit ton of features.
I know,
on
but J.
tracks.
Cole's not like mainstream, but he still has a pretty big name.
Yeah, but J. Cole, he said it over and over. He's more humble as a rapper than a lot of these rappers are. Like, if you see him like
I mean,
walking
yeah,
on the street,
touche.
you look like he looks like a random dude.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Drake's all flashy and shit.
he did say,
Touche.
what song was it J. Cole said that he said, I'll let my hair grow out, something, something, something. I forgot what song it is, but it was one of his early songs. It was on, was
What,
it
the warm-up?
2014? It might have been on 2014 Forest Hill Drives, or even before that. Just a random song he drops where he's like, I don't care about the game anymore. He's like, I don't care about what people think about me. He's like, I'm gonna let my hair grow out. I'm just gonna do whatever I want. And also remember with the crooked smile where he won't fix his teeth because
Yeah.
he doesn't care.
Well, I mean, that's what he talks about. Is like in this interview he had like a couple months back. He just doesn't care anymore.
Yeah.
He's just gonna walk around doing what he needs to do. He's making good music. That's all he cares. I mean,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
I hope he does something like Gambino though, to where like I'd love him to just do like a whole album to where all the music in the background is like a jazz band,
That'd be cool.
something like that.
Dude.
That'd be cool. That'd
Like
be
think
really
about
J.
that.
Cole- as
All
somebody-
the beats on a
Dude, 'cause
whole
it-
album are just a jazz band.
It fits him.
Dude, for real.
Yeah.
And like I think it fits him more than like a traditional beat.
Yeah. He sounds to me more like an old school rap.
You know, the more dude, I'd love him to be like, yeah, I'm just not even gonna rap in this 1 minute and have like a fucking trumpet solo or something like that. I mean, like let these.
Damn, he said pull it Jay-Z. He said let him wait, let the beat ride, and then just
Yeah.
come in whenever.
Yeah, dude. That's what fucking.
That's his mentor, though.
That's what Gambino did, dude. Gambino has a fucking instrumental song on "Awaken My Love." The night,
But
night
so
you
does
and your
Kid
mama
Cudi.
met. But
Ooh,
Kid
got you
Cudi
there,
ain't.
got you there,
Kid
though.
Cudi ain't shit.
Whoa, chill, dude.
Yo, I was listening to
Another underrated
I was
rapper.
listening to someone. Have you guys listened to it? I might be butchering the name. Saba, Saba.
I think that is how you pronounce his name. I
From
haven't listened.
Chicago.
No.
He's like friends with Chance and stuff like that.
Oh,
I've
cool.
listened to him because of Chance and because of Alex Wiley, but I've never listened to any of his own projects.
Dude, you need to. He has an album, Bucket List Project, that came
Yeah.
out last year. Dude, it's really good.
Dude,
It's really good. And honestly, like it probably would have hit my like honorable mentions of last year.
for real.
Yeah, like if we did a top 10, it hit top 10. I don't think it would have hit top 5 for
Yeah.
albums last year, but I mean, like last year was a really good year for music. So the fact that I would bump a few things to
Wait.
get that on my.
Question: have I ever talked about Alex Wiley with you guys?
We listened to him.
I
once.
haven't heard you mention
You've
him.
never.
He's
heard...
good. He's really good.
How about you? Have you ever mentioned Alex Wiley?
Mm-mm.
All right, I'll keep him to myself. I'll keep him in my pocket.
Oh, what's his
Check
name?
him out. Just
Alex
check him.
Wiley.
Literally,
Check him
don't
out.
say anything.
But then in 5 years when he blows up, you're like, I told you.
I told you guys.
I remember one night we were chilling on my back porch and you just started playing Wiley for like 30 minutes. I was
You
like,
thought it was Chance too. Remember, you were like, "Bro," you're like, "What Chance song is this?" And I was like, "Bro, this isn't Chance."
It's not Chance.
because I was like, damn, this is better than the other Chance shit I've heard.
Yeah.
And then you're like, it's not Chance. I'm like, oh, okay. That makes sense.
But literally, how you think you'd spell his name, just Alex, Alex Wiley. He has 3 albums: Village Party 1, Village Party 2, and then Village Party 3, and then at least like 3 or 4 more mixtapes.
He's good.
Coming on up, I see.
Yeah, I mean, things have happened with him, with like the label he was on. So honestly, the way it's looking like, he'll probably stay underground forever. But like when you listen to his music,
Yeah.
he's one of those people where you're just like, bro, I know the masses would love this,
Yeah.
but
So he's pulling an immortal technique.
yeah,
Yeah, that sucks.
like if you guys want, I'll show you guys a video after the podcast. But
He's good.
he,
I like him.
But
Cool.
Are you guys ready for the main topic tonight, the entree?
The main event.
Or are we doing that, or do we want to get Yeah, it don't even fucking matter. Let's just go to the main entree.
what is the main entree?
Go ahead, Nathan. Hit us with it though.
The main entree?
Yeah,
Well, because I brought it up.
yeah, bro.
All right. No, I mean, since we're talking music still, I guess just keep this a completely music related podcast for this week. No, I was sitting there like listening to Shocker. I was listening to Pink Floyd on the way over here, but I don't really like. I love I love listening to their album The Wall a lot, but there's always that like one part of like some albums you just don't listen to as much as the other half or something like that, and like it's a double album and it's really long, and I usually don't finish the second half of the second CD a lot.
Mhm.
So I literally just listened to all of that coming here. And I was just like, damn, dude. Like, I mean, the rest of the album is fantastic, but like the lyrical content in the later half of the album is like insane, man. And like how he brings up all the things that like of all the other songs like we're dealing with and literally throwing them all into this one moment. And like, there's a song, there's 2 songs. There's Waiting for the Worms and then The Trial. And The Trial's the one to where it's like bringing all these personas and characters throughout his life together. That was really loud. Basically talking to a jury about him. And while the Waiting for the Worms is musically like, that's very strong lyrically. I mean, and Waiting for the Worms is strong lyrically, but musically, it's literally like every minute you're getting like 2, like the sound of 2 like previous tracks on the album. So that like one song has like guitar riffs from like all the big songs on the album. So I started thinking, I was just like, damn, dude, like, you have people like bands like Floyd, and and like Kendrick's a big example of this, to where like they're just amazing both lyrically and musically. But I mean, let's be honest, not a lot of people have the best of both worlds. There's definitely albums that I really like that are just great musically, and then there's ones I'm just like, yeah, the music's not that good, but the lyrics are really good, and that's what keeps me listening. So I want to ask, since we all have drastically different opinions on music and stuff like that, I was wondering what gets you guys to like listen to something, and what really drives you like musically. Is it the music? Is it the lyrics? Does it have to be both? Because I know like when it comes to rock music, it has to be both. Like when a rock song has shitty lyrics,
it's really hard to listen
really
to.
noticeable. But something like metal, to where like I don't know, the lyrics just aren't up in the front.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can say that because maybe just how heavy it is, and how I mean, let's be real, how difficult sometimes it is to hear the lyrics. You know, when like a pretty little girl singing on a microphone, it's a lot easier to recognize what she's saying than some big fucking huge muscled ass dude on a stage screaming into a microphone. So I mean, like, I was just wondering, what do you guys look for in music?
Yeah, definitely with rock music. I guess it's with a lot of things too, because I'll listen to a lot of EDM songs, and if like it just starts off with terrible lyrics and like the vocalist just isn't good. Usually the male vocalists in EDM too are
Bad.
pretty bad.
Yeah,
but like as
even,
soon
real
as like
singers.
if I get 2 lines into the song and they're just really cheesy lyrics where they clearly put no effort into it, I can't even continue listening to it. So usually, my favorite bands are the best of both worlds.
Yep.
And
Especially bands.
yeah.
It's when you start getting into like trap music or
Then it's more
rap.
then it's more the beat and the feeling, I guess.
Yeah.
With rap music for me. I can forgive some lyrics, which is why I like Future so much, I think. Is
'Cause
that
of
I don't
his
really
vibe.
I don't care about his lyrics at all. Like I just listen to Future for the vibe that he's putting out.
Yeah, I
So-
mean, that's how it was with like a lot of metal bands back in the day. It's just like, dude, I wasn't listening to this for the fucking lyrics. I was listening to it because the guitar and the breakdowns
Right.
and all that shit, which are basically the same thing as like what people like. They're like, wait till the drop happens. That's basically
Hey,
the
wait,
drop.
wait. Everybody, hold up. Andy said something.
Oh, what he said.
Ain't
nobody give a fuck about lyrics with Attila.
Hey!
Attila's garbage though.
No, but like talking about that.
shots fired, Andy.
I mean, they ain't really shots fired. I think the whole world can agree that Attila kind of sucks.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest, I listened to Attila for a little bit, and I saw them live, and they weren't great because of their lyrics live. They were great because they're fucking pumping everybody up, and the whole crowd was feeling it.
Right.
And, like, I've never seen a fucking, like, they created a wall that was just insane.
They just
and
they appeal to that idea of people that are like, I don't give a fuck, I just want to party. That
that's
kind of mentality.
literally Attila.
Yeah.
That's literally every single song. From
And there's
Attila.
I think
don't
there's
give
other
a
artists
fuck.
that do that, especially there's like some EDM people too. I think
Yeah,
that
yeah.
like that's all they
That's
are
all.
there
Yeah,
for.
all they do is they're like what I like to call festival DJs.
right.
Where like they release songs.
He said something else. Hold on. What'd he say?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's going off.
Oh, okay. He's
What,
talking
he's ready
about
for
like
a class?
specific Attila songs he likes, like Rage and
Rage is good. No,
Outlawed and stuff.
Outlaws. See, I actually like that album because it's like giving like a southern metal feel.
Mm.
That album has like a southern metal, and it's like, I don't know, like it's just groovy, and I'm like, dude, I just want some like fun music right now, and it's bouncy until it has that bounce, whether you like it or not.
Nathan's all about that bounce.
All about that bounce. Born
If
of
you
the
don't
Sires,
bounce,
man.
he bounces.
Represent, man. I got to get that boo bounce. Hold on, got to get my.
What?
that
Oh,
boo
oh, there's a boo crew.
Boo crew, son. Boo crew. Now, talking about, like, I think they have cool lyrics in a atmospherical way. We're talking about Born of Osiris, another metal band.
Right.
But I don't listen to them for their fucking lyrics. I listen to them because they sound like a fucking Egyptian metal band.
Yeah.
You know?
True.
How about you guys?
How about me? It honestly just depends. Like for instance, let me give a shout out to one of the rap groups you guys already know I love, Flatbush.
Woo.
For the most
Who?
part, it's about the vibe and sometimes about what they're
Yeah.
saying. But when you listen to, let's say, you know how Nathan just brought up Bounce? They have a song called Bounce. The song literally starts with acid, acid, change your life. what does that? What does that even
How
mean?
does it
Pretty
change my
meaningful,
life?
though.
Is
Yeah,
it-
that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's not about the lyrics. It just depends. Like, for instance, like J. Cole, I'm going there to catch the old school vibe he's giving me, and then the lyrics he's gonna be throwing at me, and most of the stuff I would want to see from like a '90s rap artist.
Yeah.
But if I'm listening to somebody like Migos,
Mhm.
I'm there for the vibe and the party feeling they're about to give me, and the feeling where it's like
And the wordplay and how they play off each other.
Yeah.
and yeah.
that's
So let me ask you, like, if you could name like a few artists off your head, because I think we've had this conversation. Who are your favorite artists?
okay.
What
Oh,
are some of them?
Who are my favorite artists?
Yeah,
Who you
'cause-
see me listening to most of the time?
Not even most of the time. Like
Just like favorite
What
artists
is
of all
overall.
your
time.
favorite? Like
Overall, Flatbush, Alex Wiley.
we're talking about anything. We're not just talking about rap or anything.
Oh.
But I know that's.
Oh,
primarily
okay,
what you like.
okay. Then I can throw some EDM artists too.
Well, yeah, whatever.
My dude Prototype, F Word. Let's see who else we got in here. Ooh, G Jones, cause I love that weird shit, bro. You guys have to check out G Jones. I mean, like I said, it's weird shit. You might not like G Jones. He's more about like what is the word I'm looking? He's honest. Him and artists like Tipper and Buku and stuff like that. All the weird EDM artists. It's just like they mess around with weird beats, but then like their bass is insane, so it's dope to listen to.
It sounds like I would.
So in those cases, lyrics doesn't don't matter at all.
Yeah, lyrics doesn't matter at all.
Because oftentimes there aren't even
No, yeah, there
lyrics or
aren't.
vocals. Yeah,
there's
see
no
like,
vocals.
and that's where like
electronic music.
I think me and you differ into where like I could totally listen to that, but I would never put anybody who's like just not good lyrically as like one of my favorite artists.
Oh, but at the same time though, see, when it comes to EDM artists, since they have no lyrics,
Yeah.
I do have to say, let's say if Prototype, right? He releases a song, and this is why I like Prototype. He'll start off with his little build up, he'll do his drop,
Yeah.
and then the beat will go, right? But some EDM artists will do that setup, then do the same little setup again where they set up the drop, and then it'll be the same beat they had before. But what Prototype does is the second time around, it's always a different beat, or it's the same beat you heard before, but now with like a twist where the bass is harder, and then he's added something else in.
Yeah.
I'm not really about the EDM artists where it's like they just keep repeating the same thing over and over and over.
Mhm.
It's like verse, bridge, chorus, and
Yeah.
all that shit. Just repeat. Yeah, because it's so musically driven.
Yeah.
There were something like if it's lyrically, like you can change the lyrics and not really change the music that much. Like the second verse after a chorus, the lyrical content can be what is changing in the song, not the
Yeah.
actual music.
Oh, my turn now, class.
Yes,
mean,
Gabe, you may speak.
Like, to me, it honestly depends on my mood. Like, there's some days I'm just like really into some lyrical stuff, like some
Same.
Kendrick or some Biggie or whatever. But some days you just want to like, you just want to be, you listen to some ignorant stuff, like
Just
some
wanna
Future,
unwind.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just want to listen to that kind of stuff. And to me, it's more of like a mixture of the both.
Yeah.
It's like if I can get a hard beat and like lyrically it's still good, I'm all for it. I've always been like that.
Yeah, I've always appreciated it more. Like that's why I like Kendrick is like he can give you a fucking banger.
Yeah.
But like the banger can also be like you can think about it.
Yeah, it has a
lot,
message.
Yeah. That's why I think that's why someone like Kendrick is people are gonna remember Kendrick a lot more than Future. I mean, I think everybody can go, well, duh, but like, I mean, let's be real, man. Future's hitting those, and I even think by history will, I think, say that people will remember Kendrick more than Drake, stuff like that.
I don't think so.
I think time will tell that.
We'll see what Drake's next album.
That's what
We
I'm
will
saying.
Like,
see.
I
It's
really have to think about it because if it stays,
Well, did we
with the
talk
same
about
vibe,
this? I can't remember if we talked about this. I think I told Q about this. I said I think Drake got one more masterpiece on his hand.
I honestly think Drake should just like merge into R&B. Like I've been, yeah,
Yeah.
Basically already has, but
yeah,
No,
but I
yeah,
mean,
honestly.
but it's still considered rap though.
Yeah.
So I think you just drop a like R&B album, no rap at all.
yeah. I think I think I brought that up to you or
But
you,
see,
but I was
though,
just like, I'd rather him like just go off the deep end and like, hey, this is what I want to do. I'm not. There's no dance hall single on this. There isn't no like, no. This is what I'm gonna do. Because what I don't get either is he could still get the fucking numbers and do whatever the fuck he wants. Because people are gonna listen to it because it has Drake's name on it.
Yeah.
Big question though. When you guys mean R&B, right? You guys also know that over the R&B has changed over the years. Because like another artist that I love listening to is Anderson .Paak.
Yeah.
Anderson .Paak is definitely under the main umbrella of R&B, but when you hear him, you're like, dude, this guy can rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but I mean, I think that's just a thing like with every genre. So I don't even think it's R&B and rap. To where,
no,
like,
but I mean,
we're
most
just getting
of
to a
them,
point to where like genres are just fusing.
No, yeah.
Fusing, and it's
Well,
just
R&B and rap have always gone hand
Yeah,
in hand.
that's
so,
right.
I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, it's gonna go
So I
that
mean,
way.
it was a natural progression. But I mean, dude, it's even like the conversation with video games and like, what is an RPG nowadays? Like, what do you consider an RPG?
that is
A
true.
game that has like stats.
But like, almost everything nowadays
guess.
has some
Greg's
form
like,
of
duh.
stat. And you're like, well, I mean, like, okay, Call of Duty is like, no, but it has a create a class system, and that's a role playing mechanic. You are role playing this class that you're creating.
Yeah.
True.
You know, in Battlefield, you have classes and you have different weapons and different types of abilities that you can use. And
See,
Overwatch, Overwatch is an RPG too, and like, it's just like shit, dude. Like, what the
well,
fuck's-
I wouldn't say Overwatch is an RPG.
I think it's an RPG. I mean, it's
See,
a
the
shooter.
only-
I mean, it's a hero shooter more than anything. But I mean,
Yeah.
like,
But I mean, what do you ever upgrade? That's in
But,
my
but
book.
that's that. I mean, but like, I don't think upgrade means RPG. I think like
But by upgrade,
role-
I mean like I'm still.
role playing, and in
Oh,
it's
okay.
a role playing game.
But pretty much
Well,
every game is a
every
role-playing
video game under that definition is a role playing game
Yeah.
because you're assuming the role of the character in the game.
Thank you, Greg.
But it's just like creating a class to where like you can choose to switch characters off like between deaths, and that right there is basically you're creating a class.
That's interesting.
But I mean, the
that
class
wouldn't
has
be
already
my
been-
definition of
Yeah,
an
the
RPG.
class has
either,
already been
but-
created though. You can't ever change Bastion.
But you're still role playing. And there's different abilities and there's different tactics that you are using. You are using Roadhog because of this. You're
But that's a hero
someone,
shooter.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying is like
Now
now
you're
we're
not
just
upgrading the skills though.
See, that's what I'm saying.
That's why I
me,
consider RPG.
me and RPG is
Yeah.
honestly because I've gone back into it recently. It's Bloodborne. As soon as you
Oh, yeah.
you come in to cash in your blood echoes, a whole skill tree of things you can put your points into. That's what I consider an RPG.
okay, but like then
Yeah, but
like
real quick, if
is,
you not play
is,
some
is,
Bloodborne, let me know.
is
All right.
Zelda lesser of an RPG because it chooses to just put the only things you upgrade in Zelda are your heart and your stamina.
Whoa.
That's
I mean,
still
wait.
upgrading
Chill though,
yourself.
because you're saying lesser. I feel like that's a little offensive to Zelda. I wouldn't say lesser because I would never have considered Zelda an RPG to begin with. It's like it's an
I would.
adventure game with RPG elements.
I would too.
What,
Well,
Zelda?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
How
would
so-
consider
but I
it
mean,
an action RPG
But how though?
because it is really role playing. Like, it doesn't matter. Let's just go back.
But I
to
mean
the
that
music.
in that mindset, then GTA would be a RPG.
Yeah, because I mean, bro,
Yeah,
you.
that's what. And that's what. And like,
But see, though, that's why I think the video game communities come up with the word RPG elements.
yeah. Well, because everything would be RPG, and
Everything has RPG.
Because
elements.
the only reason I'm saying that is because it's cool that Zelda has RPG elements, but I don't consider it an RPG because it's not doing what The Witcher does.
yeah, but
Where
see,
The
like,
Witcher
the
ha-
definition of a
Really?
role playing game is a game in which players assume the roles of characters in a fictional setting.
that's every game.
Players take responsibility for acting out these rules within a narrative, either through literal acting or through a process of structured decision making or character development. That doesn't mean it needs character development. You can have a process of structured decision making, like in Overwatch, to where the decision making with the role playing mechanic is you choosing what character you have and how you're going to use that character, as opposed to something like a MOBA, to where like something like Smite, to where the RPG mechanic is you growing your character up in the actual that one game you're playing itself.
Right.
You know, that's the role playing mechanic in that. While the role playing mechanic in something like Overwatch is you deciding what character you want and how that character is going to address the situation that you're in. You know, should I use Bastion while I'm going on the offensive? Probably not, because like he's a fucking turret, you know? But like my decision making and my role playing mechanic is I'm going to choose Bastion they take point A real quick, and we need to make sure that B doesn't get taken over in Overwatch.
But that's just tragedy.
Yeah,
But wait,
that's.
follow-
I would
follow-up-
define that
follow-up
as
question.
strategy too.
I mean, like,
but
This is cool going with the literal definition, but now that you've come up with this definition, what do you what is there a game that you wouldn't consider an RPG then?
that's not
I
an
don't know.
RPG.
But then but that's what I'm saying is like going back to the music. Anderson .Paak. I mean, like by definition, he's a rap artist too.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but no, I mean, by definition, he's an R&B artist because of how silky smooth his lyrics are. But it's just crazy that he's...
Audible chocolate.
I think my
Yeah.
main thing I was just trying to say is just like genre defining is so subjective in nature that like we start to find our own little holes in what that we're trying to give something. We're trying to give an objective definition to something that is purely subjective.
No, but I mean, see, I see it as, for instance, let me go with chocolate. You got chocolate, right?
Mm.
At the top.
Mm.
Yeah, chocolate.
Then you have some people who like
Vanilla.
milk chocolate.
Okay.
And then you have some people who like white chocolate.
Dark
and you
chocolate.
keep going, yeah, dark chocolate.
Oh,
You see what I'm saying? It's like for me, when Nathan, when you go, hey man, I like metal. I still consider metal under the branch. It originated from rock. People wanted to play harder music.
Yeah.
So they came up with metal.
But something like Tesseract, they have parts to where it's basically like, oh, here's a 3-minute song to where it's a fucking saxophone over the band, and like if I literally only showed you that one part,
Yeah.
I'd be like, is this a metal band? And you'd go, no,
But I mean, do they
Yeah.
scream in the song?
I
No.
mean,
they don't scream at all.
But
the
yeah,
reason
well,
we have genre labels is just so that it's easier to
Yeah.
identify,
No,
like,
that's what I'm
and like
saying.
recommend things to
And
people.
we're trying to be
It's
so
like a
objective
library.
with these things. And like my point is role playing literally objectively means role playing. And your guys are like, well, technically, isn't every game RPG now? And I'm just like,
Yeah, pretty
you know,
much.
That's what I'm saying. And that's the question I was trying to get you out of you guys is like, then what the fuck is an RPG? Now it's like, well, what the fuck is R&B? You know, we can sit there and give you the pure definition, but like nowadays, like everything's going off each other.
Yeah, and
Like
I
I
feel
was
like
reading an article, like Mark Holcomb from Periphery. Yeah, let me say this real quick. He basically was just like, dude, if you want your metal music to be good, the best advice I can give you is don't listen to metal music.
sure. Yeah, I feel like the best artists out there are ones that don't fall into a very
Mhm.
specific pocket of a genre or a sound or whatever. Like if you're another pop punk band out there and nobody else can describe your music as anything but that, then you're kind of
You're done.
you're done. Like,
That's why shit. I mean, like,
and I really enjoy the pop punk genre like a lot. But I mean, it's kind of like going back to what we were talking about. Like if your lyrics aren't there, nope, not gonna listen to it. If you're not trying to do anything other than just be another pop punk band, nope.
Well, that's what it was funny because he was just like, "What Pink Floyd album should I listen to?"
Yeah, and you're never
I was
gonna
just
like
like-
grow as a band unless you, or as an artist, unless you listen to different things.
Yeah.
and kind of expand your taste. And
That's what I try to get
you're
everybody
into.
to do. I try to get everybody to listen to what I'm listening to, and then if they want to show me stuff, I'll listen to it too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're not, none of us are perfect, and we're not all gonna listen to everything someone suggests us. But I mean, like when me and
Bro,
Luther started hanging out, he
Just
was,
listen to bluegrass already.
nah, I've tried, man. I've tried.
I've tried.
No, but I mean, it's just like, no, but when you bring that question up, it's just like, fuck, dude. I mean, the answer is I don't know. I'd have to figure out, like, what do you want in a Floyd record? What would you, like,
Some
people.
nasty lyrics.
By the way,
people are like, Floyd's a super psychedelic band, but I don't think The Wall is psychedelic in almost any nature. It's a fucking rock. It's a conceptual rock anthem album.
right.
You know? And while, like, Animals is this fucking, like, almost punk, like, fuck you, authority album.
Mm-hmm.
And then Wish You Were Here, I mean, it's a little psychedelic, but I mean, it's like, I don't know, man. I don't even know what to put that. And then you have Dark Side of the Moon, which is what most people label Floyd's, all their music. But like, what I was just saying is, like, before that, all their stuff with Syd Barrett was like super 60s psychedelic.
Mhm.
The ooh, and like the weird, no, I'm
Wait,
talking
what was
like,
that? Could you do that one more time?
Ooh.
All I see is-
Bro, chill. You're about to summon some ghosts.
They literally have a song to where Sid just starts off going like shit like that, and you're like, what
Nice.
the fuck? And then it goes in this
Sounds like
like
Freddy.
it goes in this like weird like fucking like drum solo into this like hitting a bong, like a bong,
Hitting
hitting
a
a gong,
bong.
basically
Hitting
hitting
a
a bong. You see where my mind is? No, but I mean, it's just like it's weird. It's
But,
weird to see.
Hey, Greg, what did King Andy say?
How he's been
Basically,
saying
what
shit.
Andy was saying was, he kind of agrees with Gabe and I that you were describing more strategy than an RPG because he's coming from the angle of Overwatch, like not having a story.
Listen, I feel like
Or
RPGs
that-
can't be multiplayer
Yeah,
games.
yeah. It says, there's no story in Overwatch that you're actively involved in, so I wouldn't put that in an RPG genre at all. That's just his opinion, obviously.
And nobody cares.
Oh, my
But-
argument is I was trying to say I wouldn't say if someone was like, "Hey, is this an RPG?" In nature, I know most people aren't thinking the way I'm thinking, so I would
Right.
say no.
Right.
But I'm saying like if you really want to get down and gritty into like what you define an RPG, then I mean like the argument could stand that like Overwatch is one because the definition doesn't say that narrative has to be something. It says it could have a narrative or something else. And the something else is the role playing of these characters and the strategy you have
Sure.
with those characters. Because I mean, there's a strategy in action games. There's a strategy in adventure games. There's a strategy in in a strategy game. There's a strategy in there's a strategy in Rock Band. Hammer-ons and hammer on and hammer off and
You're forgetting about the most strategic game of all time. Uno.
Uno strategic, man. Yo, I mean, fucking Devin whips my ass every fucking time we play Uno. Sushi Go though.
Classic game.
Also,
Yeah.
shout out to Sushi Go if you need a fucking card game.
Shout out
$10 will get you Sushi Go, but splurge for that $20
for that
And,
Sushi
getting
Go
that
party.
Sushi Go party that basically gives you like 12 games. 12 it's like 12.
Probably, yeah. And it's
Technically,
12
technically,
and
you,
more because you
yeah.
can start
you
customizing
can
your
create
own
your own
games.
decks, but it has like 12 pre-made decks that you can choose from.
Yeah.
But I mean, is that a role-playing game? Nah. But then I'm just saying the question is just like music is especially nowadays like there's R&B influences and like Periphery has like weird electronic
Yeah.
pieces and
Like we've talked about in the past, yeah, there's so many metal bands that are influenced by hip hop
Especially
nowadays,
now.
and just in general, hip hop's influencing everything.
Born of Osiris is like,
Pop to
dude, and
metal
then
to EDM
volumes.
to everything.
Yeah.
volumes. I don't know if
Mute math with the DJ
well,
stuff.
when I went to go see,
Sure.
I went to go see Born of Osiris and Volumes. They co-headlined a tour just recently, and a lot of people were there for Volumes, and it was honestly the most diverse metal crowd I've ever seen.
Hmm.
There's a lot of people, and there's this group of people next to me, and I was just like, I mean, they're all in their like Volumes get up, but they were just like, I mean, like they just didn't seem like someone. I was like, I wouldn't expect you to listen to metal like ever, and like
It's a cool thing about music.
it was
Yeah.
awesome, man, and like it was just cool to have like it was probably the most fun concert of like metal show I've been to,
Yeah.
probably ever, because of how diverse it was, and like basically I was just getting like everybody. I was seeing the vibe that everybody was pulling, because I mean like, dude, let's be honest. Sometimes the really big metalhead people are kind of fucking the most annoying ones at concerts. But like
The
Volumes,
super
man,
aggro dudes
Yeah,
Bro,
but like
I only
That's what
I only
want.
listen to hardcore
only.
only.
But like the people that I was talking to were mostly listening to rap and stuff like that, and they're just like, dude, the Volumes, dude, they fucking go, man. Like they're that groove, that bounce, reminds them of rap and stuff like that. And I'm just like, because they basically are a rap metal band, not in a like rap metal band, like new like 2000, early 2000s
Rap
metal.
rock.
Yeah,
Rap
like,
rock.
I mean, they had Poya in one of their songs, and I don't think it's the strongest song in the world, but like, I don't know. It's just cool to see. It's cool to see this
Oh, and
merge.
shout out Puya, but I'm sorry, bro. I'm not gonna be able to see you at Shaky Beats. I got
Too many other people.
the zombies to see.
Are they playing
He's
at the
too
same
hype.
time or something?
Yeah, it's around the same time.
That sucks. Oh well. I mean, Poya's. I tried to listen to it more, and each time I was just like, "Damn, this dude he's just rapping the same shit over and over again." That's why I
for
got.
real.
Yeah, I mean honestly, man, that's why I don't listen to a lot of rap. Is I just feel like a lot of the people just like especially the ones we were talking about lyrical content, the ones that really don't have that much lyrical content.
Yeah.
So I'd rather listen to Kendrick or
I feel like everyone's just trying to be everybody nowadays.
everybody.
Listen to Alex
My,
Wiley.
my issue is like, bro, if you have more than 2 songs on your album that are talking about how awesome you are,
Yeah.
dude, I'm fucking done.
I just feel like rap is so oversaturated. Like anybody can become a rapper.
Yeah.
If like that's what's ruining like the rap
Bruh.
industry.
You should. Have
Bruh.
you watched Atlanta yet?
Little B.
Dude, I fucking love it, man.
Because they talk about
B?
Chill.
dude.
Chill.
But
Hey,
Don't summon the
Scott.
bass god curse.
no, but it's funny because Atlanta touches with that subject.
Yeah.
To where like the main dude, what's his name? Not Gambino.
Paper
but
Boy.
His brother. No, his not his brother. His
Gotta get that
cousin
paper,
he's
boy.
trying to help. Paper Boy.
Stacking up that paper, boy.
Yeah, paper boy.
Paper boy. Gotta
Uh,
get that paper. Boy.
No, but he was just like, dude. He's like, it's fucking hard to make this shit because everybody's trying to make this shit. And I was just like, it's very true. That's maybe why I don't listen to that much rap. So I just wait till you guys tell me there's something good out there, and then I go and check it out.
And see, and that's the problem too, though, with rap as of now, is you have people like Kendrick and Cole, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even though we said Cole, like the album, not that great, but both of them, they take their time to release
Yeah.
an album, right? But yeah, you have Future, who knows how can release 2 albums in a year. And you know what? If you're a Future fan, you're guaranteed at least 2 more mixtapes by the end of this year. Like how? He's the
It's
only
quality
I think
control, man.
I
That's
think
my
he just
issue.
he just has like quality producers that he knows firsthand, and he could just go into the studio with them, knock some shit out, and then boom, that's it.
yeah,
Or even have a song he just lays something over.
that's true.
You know?
But-
Hey, I want
Not to
3
say that like
I wanna
he
make-
doesn't put anything into his work. Not to say that, but like I don't know. I think he just the way he does it, it's kind of more
It's who you
effortless.
know.
Like he's
Yeah.
not like sitting there for months, going over one song to make sure it's perfect in every aspect.
I
Like
miss
he's
that.
just kind of
I miss that,
does
though.
it, and then
No, that's what I'm saying.
that's what he
like,
wants to put out.
I wish more rappers would do that. I wish more everybody would do that. It's not just the rap game. I mean, like there's
Yeah, I think
It's
it
just
just
trying to stay relevant. That's all
Coldplay,
it
man.
is.
Coldplay
Yeah.
could have totally made a good album with what they
Oh,
what they
yeah.
had and with
Jeez.
Ghost Stories and
I like Ghost Stories.
it was good, but it was like I don't know, it's kind of half baked.
It's whining about Gwyneth Paltrow, basically.
But no, what they
Wait,
could have.
Hold on, go back, yeah.
Yeah, Greg
Well, they
has to
got
say
ma- they
this
were
story.
married.
yeah,
Gwyneth Paltrow.
yeah.
was
Chris
married?
Martin was the lead singer of Coldplay.
And
He,
he
Oh,
let that
okay.
go.
yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if he
Bro,
let
are
it
you
go or
talking
if
about
he
Pepper
lost
Pot-
her.
You
Yeah.
talking about Pepper Potts right
Yep.
now?
Yeah.
Yep, they got divorced.
No, but no, dude. So like,
Hold on, no.
what
Who
I would
left too?
I don't know. Look it up.
No, I think it was. I
Pepper.
think,
Pepper wasn't feeling.
It might have
that
been
real quick.
mutual. I don't know.
I think it was a mutual split.
Dog, I don't understand. Why would you?
Alright,
Leave?
But literally, that whole album, or I guess is it an album or an EP?
It's 9 songs.
Yeah,
it's an album.
but it's like just sad songs about that breakup.
Yeah, but my issue is like I wish he could have taken that and then like kind of the hopeful stuff from their album after that
Mhm.
and like just sat on both of those, pick the best ones, tweak them a little bit so they all kind of feel like the same cohesive album. And they could have had one great album instead of 2 shitty albums, or one decent one passable album, and then a shitty album.
What did the late great Andy say now?
He was saying something about Dance Gavin Dance.
What is
yeah,
it?
whatever. I don't care about that. Band.
Yeah.
Andy, I tried, dude. I tried.
They sucked with Johnny, and then they sucked without Johnny.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah, I get shots fired from all your friends, man.
Yeah,
After saying that
damn.
shit, because I'm pretty sure all your friends.
Oh,
are Dance
bro,
Gavin
He was
Dance.
talking about like
Andy
the
just left.
blending
Oh,
of
he's back now.
genres. Of,
Nah. Teach his own. Teach his own. If you like Dance Gavin Dance, man, more power to you.
He
you
said-
just don't get it.
What do you say? What do you say?
He said, "Fuck you, dude."
man.
Andy. So, any other closing statements, people?
Oh, we're done already.
I mean, we're getting there. Yeah,
Okay.
we can wrap it
Did you
up.
want to say any?
No,
I mean,
I'm
no.
just-
I mean, like, if anybody has anything else to say,
No, I mean,
just-
like,
if you go to the damn tour, yeah, you'll see me there.
bro, no, you're getting tickets to,
Yeah.
bro. You want to hear what's crazy? I don't even want to get tickets to see Kendrick. Kendrick's a plus.
You just want to get tickets to see Travis.
Travis. Bro, have you seen what Travis been doing lately on tour? Dude, he's just been doing stupid stuff.
Yeah,
But,
he's,
like, this
he's
picture
pretty
of-
nuts.
What's it called? Greg showed us where he's chilling there, hyped up on stage doing Goosebumps, and who's in the crowd moshing Drake? What?
He's a good example of somebody in the rap industry that really enjoys metal.
Yeah.
Like he'll wear metal
Travis-
shirts and to like tell people in interviews like I listen to metal bands a lot and I kind of grew up with that and I like it.
No, that's what he said too. Because
And that he's definitely somebody who like listens to vocals. Like he's definitely
yeah.
all about different vocal styles and like trying to. I mean, like in that Coachella performance with Kendrick, like at points he was basically screaming
Yeah.
lyrics like a screamer would in a metal band.
Bro,
Not
that's
that he
why I
was
wanna see
trying to be
Travis.
like a screamer or anything, but he's just trying to bring that energy of like aggressiveness to the song.
That's how it was with the new volumes because they have a new singer, and I honestly think it's why they're a little bit more diverse.
Mm-hmm.
Is he was a R&B singer.
Yeah,
he was an R&B singer
Oh, he
before
was?
volumes, and like, dude, I honestly wish all you guys went to that show because that dude, he sat there and had this fucking blunt, like perfectly rolled blunt, dude. He goes, fucking just throws it, like literally just took one hit out of this blunt, fucking threw it, and then just started like dancing on the fucking stage, and like I've never seen someone, dude, like no, like that, dude, seriously, like that, and I was just like,
some Drizzy vibes.
Yeah, some Drizzy- that-
no, he was giving me like Drake vibes and shit like that, and I was just like, dude, like they need to keep this guy, like they
That's
really
crazy.
need to keep this guy because like, and it's the funny thing is they usually keep him as like a singer on the songs, or at least the two songs I've heard from them since he's joined the band. That dude can fucking scream though. I mean, he was screaming louder than the other dudes throughout most of the concert, and his voice didn't go out at the end of the show or anything. And I was just like, fuck, dude, like we need people like this to bring like more diversity in metal, because one of the main reasons why I don't listen to metal anymore is because it's so fucking stagnant. Like everybody
Sure.
who's making metal now is just listening to other metal bands, and I'm just like, that's why I like Periphery and Tesseract, and there's like the two main, and like Born of Osiris here and there, but like this is why I only really listen to like those three metal bands now, because they're the only ones that like you can tell like Born of Osiris has a very big electronic music influence in their songs now.
Sure.
Periphery has like everything. I mean, like the new Periphery album had like orchestral shit going on.
Right.
That's awesome.
And then of course Tesseract, they just kind of do whatever the fuck they want to do. And I'd love Trav. I hope Travi pushes that shit more with like metal and shit like that. That'd
Bro,
be
no,
cool.
yeah, because I was listening to not an album, but an interview that he did, and the guy asked him like straight up, he's like, "Hey, so I hear you have a problem with people sitting down at your shows," and he's like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "If you're sitting down at my show, like I'll tell you, like get the fuck out." He's like, "Dude, I want you up there like raging with me." He's
Yeah.
like, "I'm not performing out there just for you to sit down."
Yeah,
Right.
But hey,
that's how it is in metal shows. I never.
He just
understood the
I
people
think
that
he
sit in
has that
corners.
mentality of
Yeah.
he doesn't want to play to a bunch of people sitting down in an arena. He wants it to be like a basement show for a punk band. That's what
Yeah.
he wants his shows to be like in intensity wise.
yeah,
Well, Ford
He
said
wants
they
to
had
see
that
people
issue.
moving and people getting involved with him, like on stage, interacting with him, like what a lot of hardcore shows. It's all about the people in the crowd getting in the face of the person, like the front man of the
That's
band,
awesome.
and
Yeah,
being
Born of
basically
Osiris.
on the stage with the band.
Born of Osiris.
And that's
at
where
one
stage
point-
diving
yeah,
comes
at
from.
one
because
point,
it's just
Joe,
people
the,
getting up there and doing whatever the fuck they want, and the band just still playing.
Yeah,
no matter
Joe,
what.
he's not the main vocalist, but Born of Osiris has two screamers, and the second screamer, he screams about half as much as the other dude, but he's the keyboardist as well. But he gets really into the crowd when the keyboard's not doing anything. And there's a point in the show to where he literally just we were grabbing each other, and like that's what he's talking about, and they're just screaming at each other, and it's just like, dude, like that is a metal show. And like when I saw Periphery and they're like, we got one more song for you, and I was like, it better be fucking Ragnarok. And he just looks at me and points the mic at me, and I fucking scream Ragnarok to the whole crowd, and the whole crowd starts fucking going insane. I'm like, that's the cool shit in shows, man. Or like another time when I saw Born of Osiris, they like they had their like big things like this, they're like drapes or something like that for Born of Osiris, and they just threw them onto the crowd and like jumped onto him. When I saw them a couple years ago, and then like people started just like bombarding like getting onto the stage, and I was sitting there like with me and like four other dudes who were just jumping up and down with like the singers, and it's just like, and then jumping into the crowd, and then I was just like, dude, that's It's what a metal show is, and like I never understood the people that just sit in the corner and like listen to it. Like maybe, hey, I have a disability, I can't really do that. Stuff like that's okay.
I don't know.
Nathan about to be
As
knocking
I
people out
get
of
older,
wheelchairs.
that's kind of a mindset that Andy has, like for sure. Every time he goes to a show, he's never gonna just be standing in the back. But like as I get older, there's sometimes shows that I don't really want to be that involved. Like I just want to see the band and
Ramp up,
kind of
right.
enjoy it.
Depends.
Like
I mean, it
like
depends.
sometimes I'll see really heavy bands and I don't want to be in the mosh pit like the entire time because I'm just
there's
gonna
a
get
difference-
shoved around.
But there's a difference between like being to the left side and kind of jumping with the crowd. Like that's still being part of the crowd.
Sure.
As opposed to getting them. I never get in the mosh pit. I don't remember the last time I got in the mosh pit because that's not my thing.
Right.
But, like,
I'm always in the pit at
but
EDM
because
shows.
because I'm not in the pit doesn't mean I'm not part of the atmosphere that the
Right.
band's playing. And like I don't know, man. I guess when I go to a show, and because I don't go to too many shows anymore. I need to, but like I want to give it my all, man. I mean, like they fucking drove hundreds of miles to be on the stage right now. I paid my ticket to go see them, and like I feel like if I like that band and I'm going to go see them, I feel like it's my duty to like at least give them something,
Sure.
you know?
They deserve, yeah.
Yeah, and I love
Your
it when there's
attention.
like when an opening band like you never heard of before like fucking kills it, man. You're like, dude, you want to fucking show that shit?
Yeah.
You know, why wouldn't you want to do that shit when you know someone you went to go see is fucking jamming out like, you only get to see them maybe once a year, maybe twice a year if you're lucky. If they're like a metal band that's always touring, but I missed it out. I missed out seeing a Tesseract with Ash because I missed 2 shows, and that was the only 2 shows they went to.
Yeah.
Because I had two engagements with Devin. One literally not even being in the same state. So, give it your all when you see them. Don't go. I'll go hard next time. Like, dude, if you can go hard and party and have fun seeing this person now, then do it. Because people feed off that too. Like if everybody around me is not jumping up and down, I'm not gonna jump up and down. But if I'm in an area where everybody's jumping up and down, I'm gonna fucking do it too. Because like that's what Volumes did, man. That was so cool about Volumes is like you had all these other bands and like the crowd. You had like sections of the crowd, usually the front and the mosh pit. They're kind of going, but like, dude, the whole crowd was just moving. Like it was like completely synced, and it was like fucking badass. That's why I want you to go to a metal show, Luther. Because I know since you like trap music, man, it's basically like a trap show, but like, I don't know, diabolical.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
almost
right,
evil.
all right.
This
Like
man,
an
this
evil
man
EDM
said
show.
it's like a trap.
I don't even
show.
know what a trap show is like.
But
Like an EDM show or something like that.
Oh.
but
Okay.
but you mean what do you mean, bro? You mean like some Nightmare, some Excision, some Zed's Dead?
Yeah. That
That-
kind of trap?
Yeah, that's what he means.
That's totally different
Depends, I mean,
from.
it depends on the band, just like so.
No, I mean I know exactly what you're talking about because honestly, probably the closest until I actually go to a metal show that I've ever been to, that's as hard as what I would assume a metal show is Zed's Dead and Excision. And the
with
only
crazy
reason I
shit,
Yeah.
or
I
people
only
pushing each other and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
because any other EDM show I have, like most of the time they'll still open up. They'll be like open up the pit, everybody go in, and if I go in, right, just everybody pushing each other around, somebody getting knocked over.
Are people like swinging their arms uncontrollably?
No,
and
yeah.
shit?
No,
Okay.
that's what I was gonna say. No, most of the time it's not like that.
See,
but
that's
when-
a
That would be
fucking metal
weird.
show,
That'd be
dude.
weird to see, you know.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'd be
Yeah.
weird to see.
I'm just imagining Drake in the pit doing hardcore dancing
like,
to Travis Scott.
like fucking windmills or something like that.
It's like birds in the trap sing McKnight, and he's just like,
Yo, we got a comment from Dana.
what do we say?
Is
Says
a
Nathan,
music philosopher.
You're a music philosopher.
I am minoring in philosophy, so shout out. Is that Dana?
Yeah,
Shout out Dana.
Oh wait, we have multiple viewers out here.
we got 3.
Oh
Hey.
shit! But still, shout out to the OG Andy.
Yo, fuck.
Dude,
fuck
nobody
that
cares
dude.
about Andy.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Tell Andy just delete his Facebook.
Damn, Andy, they telling you to delete your Facebook, bro. Don't let this happen. Don't let this happen.
But shout out Andy.
Yeah, we love you, Andy.
Have you ever been to a rock show?
Have I ever been to a rock show? No, the closest I've ever been to a rock show was at Okeechobee, when I went to see, like, I guess you consider them like jam bands and stuff like that.
I mean, jam bands are cool. It depends on the jam band, but
Nope.
like, I remember
I hate jam bands.
it depends
so
on the
much.
jam band, and like I'm kind of still in your boat too.
Oh
no,
shit,
but it's
no.
funny because our friend Austin,
Yeah, what's up?
of course, Austin Whitley's really into EDM music,
Yeah.
and we brought him to go see the Pink Spiders when me and our other buddy Mike. We're really big into the Pink Spiders, and that's basically like the band that made me and Mike friends.
Yeah.
So when they had their 10th anniversary show in Nashville, we went to go. We drove to Nashville to go see him, and last minute, Austin's like, "Dude, I'll go with you guys. I got the day off, and I'll buy a ticket." So we did that, and I remember him at the end of the show. He's like, "Dude, that was one of the best shows I've literally ever been to."
That's awesome.
And you know
I
that,
gotta
dude.
go.
That guy's literally like always trying to go to every festival and all that type of shit. And he was just like, "Dude, we need to go." Like, he's like, "Next time the Pink Spiders are here, man, we need to go."
No, yeah, he was telling me, he was like, dude, he's like, dude, he's like, you gotta come with us next time we go.
Well, supposedly they're touring. I don't know where they're touring or if it's just in Nashville or whatever, but
Let me know if it's a
I
Saturday.
mean, we're definitely
I can
seeing.
go for sure.
We're definitely seeing them,
Okay.
regardless, because they're definitely at least touring in Nashville because that's where they live.
Yeah.
But if they're hitting Atlanta, dude, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to quit your job or something like that.
Damn.
Make it happen.
And we're gonna have
But
to make
on-
it. You're gonna have to go too, man.
Yeah, I will if
Have
they
you li-
come
have
down
you listened
here.
to them?
A little bit, yeah.
They're good. They're like they're weird, but they're like
There's a rock band.
yeah. They have like talking about influence. They have like
A lot.
50s doo-wop mixed with like
Right.
garage pop. I mean, that's the best thing I can. They're like a
it's
50s
all over the place.
a 50s band, meta pop punk band.
It's not
It's
bad.
cool
It's
shit.
not bad.
Have you been to a rock show?
No, never.
It's good, man.
See,
It's
I've never
good.
been to a rap show,
I need to change that.
and I want to. Yeah, I want to go to like
Greg,
several
come-
now.
Bro, Greg,
I haven't been
come
to
with
a
me to
yeah,
Flatbush.
See, yeah, I want to go see Flatbush because
Dude,
I feel like, and especially I think you would like Flatbush too.
You know what?
because it's that same atmosphere.
Well,
All right, right here, right now.
We'll go.
I'm going to Shaky Beats this year. It's happening.
Oh wait,
did-
you already
you
got your
tapping in?
ticket?
No, I'm going to buy my ticket right after this.
Really?
Oh, Greg,
I'm gonna go see
stop.
Flatbush.
Stop, Greg.
With
Stop.
Luther. I am.
Are they
I'm gonna do
touring anytime soon outside
Bro,
of that?
That's part of their tour, but I mean, if you would want to see them outside of Shaky Beats, you'd have to see them.
Because
At
this will
another-
knock.
in another area.
This will knock so
Yeah.
many things off of that. Because I'll get to see like a hip hop group or
Yeah.
a rap artist, and I'll get to see like my first EDM artist.
See, I've never
Mm,
seen an EDM
so-
show, and I've had a few chances, but just times hasn't allowed me to.
Dude, I mean, like, if you're trying to, it honestly just depends what you're trying to what
I
you're in
want
the
to
mood
see
for.
it enclosed first.
Oh, okay.
You know me, I'm a lights guy.
Yeah.
And like I like the big. I'm just not big on like like outside festival shit. Like outside shows. It's never.
Outside festivals are lit though.
It can be pretty cool.
Yeah.
They can be. I particularly like it enclosed. I want those lights to glow as much as possible. I
Sure.
like when
What?
they want the whole room to be pitch black. It's pitch black.
Hey, Nathan,
know?
question.
Shit like that.
Are you free Friday?
Yes. I think.
what if I
hold
were
on,
to-
hold on. I don't know.
Hold
I'm pretty
on.
sure.
Well, let me know,
You
because
go.
I will buy you a ticket to Glitch Mob, and you don't even have to pay me back.
Nice.
Okay. Okay.
Shake on it.
Like my hand is
Like,
wet.
let me, yeah, like, don't buy it now. Wait.
That's what I'm saying. Let
Maybe
me know.
wait 24 hours. But I'm pretty sure I don't have anything.
Let
going
me
on.
know, and because Glitch Mob is gonna be the opera, it's gonna be closed. It's gonna be closed off, and we're about to be going hard at Opera on Friday.
Yo, freaking Andy sending me messages. Talking about,
He's
talking
sliding
about
into those
volume.
DMs right now.
Yeah, he's sliding into my DMs.
He hasn't said anything yet. Again, has he?
No, I don't think so.
But
No, he said one more thing.
Well, he wants me to bring you to a post-hardcore show.
oh, me?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
I think you'll
let's
like it.
turn up.
I
He
think
wants
you'll
you
like
to
it.
see Hail the Sun, who's like one of the best bands out there. They're awesome.
Okay.
Moving Mountain's really good.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know about their new music, but like when I saw them,
Well, they're not around anymore.
Oh, they break up?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they were good when I saw them live.
Yep.
I didn't know who the fuck they were because they were opening for somebody,
Mhm.
and I was like, "Oh shit, this band's really good."
It's really cool when you discover a band for the first time because they're just opening on a tour and
The
you're
best
like,
is
oh
that's
my
the
God,
best
this
way
is
to find a
awesome.
new band is like
Sure.
hearing them live.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they suck live.
Yeah.
My issue is almost every time I find a band that I like live, I get their CD and I hate how they sound. on the
Damn.
CD.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always vice versa. There's times where I'm like, dude, I fucking love this band. Their albums are so good, and I see them live, and it's like, man, you guys suck. You guys are a studio band,
Yeah.
and
It's really great when you get the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
I mean, most bands I like usually it's usually both,
Yeah.
but there's always few. Like I used to love For Today, a Christian metal band, and like, God, man, when I saw them live, it was like, you ain't pumping the crowd up. They don't care. You're being a little too prophetic.
You're not cursing at the crowd enough.
Yeah.
Apparently, the crowd loves when you
God
curse at
bless
them.
Jesus. You got that dude in the background?
Hey,
Jesus.
But,
Yeah.
real quick though, if you want to, let Gabe close this out, or I can close this out right now.
Okay.
I just have to use the bathroom.
All right, Gabe, close this out.
All right. Say bye to the people, man. Damn.
Hey, bye everybody. I'm sorry. I got a weak bladder. It's made out of paper.
Bye, Facebook Live.
This is your boy L.
This is your boy, Nathan.
Savannah said, "Hail, the sun is flawless."
Nice. Is she watching us from the other room?
Yeah.
Using all that bandwidth
Yeah.
for this one fucking thing.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening to episode 27
Yes.
27.
of Nerd Outlet. I'm being your boy Gabe,
I'm Nathan.
I'm Greg.
and Luther's just taking a leak right now.
Yeah,
Follow
he's,
us on the Facebooks, on the Instagrams. What else do we have? YouTube.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Facebook.com/Nerd
Nerd
Outlet.
Outlet.
At Nerd Outlet on both Instagram and Twitter. And then, of course, subscribe to
Twitter.
Nerd
Yeah.
Outlet on
I didn't know
YouTube.
that.
Yep, yep.
Oh yeah.
We don't. We don't
You,
use it that
you don't
much.
really use it.
Yeah.
We'll get better.
We'll
at that.
switch. Yeah, someone else needs a password because it's too much for
Let
me.
me take care of the Twitter.
that would be great.
I'll take care of the Twitter.
Because I used to just use it as my main, but I don't think people wanted to see the show. I was retweeting.
All right, guys. Well, thank you. Come back next week, same time, same place.